Kelsey throws a touchdown. Nick Allegretti has a touchdown. It really felt like for the first time in a while, you guys were having fun again. How critical is that for you in your playoff hopes to kind of feel that way again?
Yeah, I mean, we got to be diverse. In the playoffs, teams get a little bit more aggressive. Obviously, they played a little bit more single safety middle, especially towards the end of the second quarter, and we showed that we can always be explosive. That's who we are. We're going to make big plays happen if we get the looks. And I think over this season, we've learned to be patient as well. And so to be able to do both of those things is what it's going to take in order for us to get where we want to get to.
Let's go next to Vahe. Go ahead, Vahe.
Hey, Patrick. Brad, I'll have a follow-up also. Patrick, just could you take us through Nick Allegretti's touchdown a little bit? And I'm sure you'll like to share what the play was called.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like a special play designed for him. It was, I think he was the fourth read on that play. I thought Burton was kind of the first read. He did a great job of actually going in front of that defensive end to kind of give me room to throw. And then it was Kelsey. Then it was the guy on the back end line. And we kind of just tell Allegretti that he can kind of leak out late, not thinking that we're ever going to throw it to him. And I think it was funny because in practice this week, I threw it to him because everyone else was covered. And I was like, I wasn't trying to. It just happened. And, of course, it happens in the game exactly the same way.
The other thing, too, is I wonder, can you critique Travis's first TD pass there?
There's not much to critique. I mean, he slid in the pocket. He dropped his arm down, made a little sidearm throw. If anything, if it wouldn't have scored, I'd been a little upset because I thought I was open in the flat. But they told him not to throw me the ball. So I'll have to talk to Coach Reed about that and maybe be the second option there.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Patrick, given that it's the playoffs, just can you describe what the conversation is like between you, EB, Andy, even Mike Kafka about getting to those creative plays and sort of how you set those things up and just how do you try to relay it to the guys, but obviously keep them aware that the play doesn't work if you obviously don't execute it at a high level?
Yeah, I thought we had great communication today, especially after the first quarter, and we saw the different coverages that they were playing. We kind of settled in of how we were going to attack it. They were rolling different coverages, trying to change up the looks, a lot of zone pressures, and then dropping back into either man or zone places. And so we did a great job of figuring that out and then executing the rest of the game. But, yeah, I mean, it's my favorite time of the year, the playoffs, because those guys, Coach Reed, EB, Kafka, they go into the arsenal of finding these plays that we've kind of haven't ran the entire season that go off the stuff that we've done so far. And so to be in the game and get to see the game plan when you come in on that Monday, Tuesday, it makes you super excited for the game on Sunday.
Let's go next to Aaron Ladd. Go ahead, Aaron.
Patrick, a lot of people are going to talk about the 5 touchdowns in about 10 minutes and 30 seconds. What does that feel like? A lot of teams really can't replicate that. What does it feel like when y'all are in that zone and scoring at will?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, when you have guys that are just making plays and you're throwing – I throw a little check down route to Kelsey and he runs for like 40, and then you kind of get the momentum going. And you got guys that when they get one-on-one, they're scoring touchdowns. It's a great feeling as a quarterback because when you look at the guy that you kind of want to throw it to and they're wide open, all you have to do is make the throw and let him make the catch. So it's definitely a great feeling.
We'll go last to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Well, I'll wrap it up with this, Patrick. Ben Roethlisberger, obviously, things like his last game here. I don't know if you got a chance to share with him anything after the game, but just the conversations with him and that, and just seeing him go, an 18-year veteran, go out like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a tremendous player that I have a ton of respect for, the way he plays the game, the competitor that he is. You can't take that stuff for granted. I mean, to be able to battle to the very end every single year, he's won Super Bowls. I mean, he's a guy that I've watched growing up, and I have a ton of respect for him. And that's what I told him is that if this is his last game, he did it the right way. And everybody knows that, and we'll show him a ton of respect going out there.
Patrick, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.